Hi everyone, we're using Photopea today to create a response to Barbara Kruger. So we need to open a new sheet of A4 paper, so File, New, and create a new project the size of A4. 210mm by 290. And hit Enter or Create. We now need to place our passport style selfie. So File, Open and Place. And stretch this out so that it fits the page quite nicely. Now you'll notice we've got this red line in the center there. That's showing exactly where halfway point is of this image, and we want the nose to be there. So that red line appears at the 300 mark. If I just move my arrow, it appeared about here. And my nose is obviously slightly off a bit, so I now need to move my image just slightly across and make it a little bit bigger, just so it's really symmetrical. So hold down the Shift key and just drag that out slightly. And you can see now there's a little white mark up here, and that's showing the halfway point there. So I'm happy with that, and I'm going to hit Enter. Now hopefully you've got a plain background already, but if you haven't, then you'll need to use your magnetic lasso tool to delete the background, and that can be found on the Dan Mountford tutorial that we've previously done. So we now need to turn this black and white. So Image, Adjustments, Black and White. Click OK. I want to enhance the contrast to lose those silvery grey tones. So Image, Adjustments, Brightness, Contrast. Tick Use Legacy, and just tweak it slightly until you're happy with darkness and the brightness. Click OK. We now need to use our rectangular marquee tool, so that's the second one down here, and select the rectangle. Drag a box all the way from the top on the right hand side of your face, exactly central. So it should be perfectly centered on your face. Press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and you'll notice now we've got a new layer that we can directly edit just this half of the face. We need to turn this into an invert, so click Image, Adjustments, Invert. Next thing we're going to do is add a red text box. So using your rectangle tool on the left hand side, just make sure you've selected the colour red, click OK, and you can drag this box either at the top or the bottom or both. For the sake of this, I'm just going to do it at the bottom, drag it across, and then we need to add some text. So select your text tool, drag a box anywhere on the sheet, and choose the font that you want to work with. Now, Barbara Kruger usually works with something like Century Gothic in bold italic. That's a sans serif font. I haven't got that uploaded on here, but this one here seems to work quite nicely. It's called Deja Vu Sans. So just select that or something like that. We now need to use turn the text into white. So use your color palette down here to just drag that up to select white. And then I would like you to write either a word or a quote that you're going to use. So in this instance, I'm going to write the word tired. It needs to be in capital letters as well, guys. So write the word in capitals. This is far too small. I need to make it a lot bigger. And I'm going to manually delete this 24 size, and I'm going to pop in 150. You can see once I've popped that in and hit enter on my keyboard, you can see it's much bigger. It's probably a little bit too big, but I'm going to check. I'm just going to drag it. No, that's fine. It fits nicely in the box. If it is too big or too little, just click your text tool and select it, highlight it, and just change the font. I also need to turn it white, so I'm just going to click up here into that color picker box and select it as white. Lastly, I just need to make it bold and italic. And there we go. That's my response to Barbara Kruger. So I'm going to save that as a JPEG. And then it's ready to print and mount into your sketchbook as one of your responses to the artist.